guys know our chant at Big Event. Our philosophy is in our chants. My business philosophy is the Money Smart Movement organization is to go wide, go deep, because you can't be beat. Why? I love the category personal recruiting. I cannot put enough of a premium on the importance of personal recruiting. And I hope more and more of you embrace this, especially at the level of marketing director, because you already know at the FA director level, you pretty much tapped out your warm market. When you're marketing director and above, it is pure recruiting. And this is the only category that you control. This is a basic fundamental that I think a lot of people still don't embrace with their spirit, their heart. They know mentally they need to do it, but I think you need to transition from mental into emotional, because only with great pain does anybody choose to change. And whatever that pain point is for you, I think a lot more people are motivated by pain than the gain of pleasure or fun. So if the pain point for you is, what is it going to feel like when I don't achieve my goals? So here's the benefits. Let me re-explain the benefits of you going wide. Number one is obviously profitability. Why? The natural purchaser of your products and services are going to be people that you recruit. And this is the ability for you to discover new leaders. Here, Sheena, talk about Mike and Jackie Polalasi. First time ever in MSM that we've had a non-MD go back to back and about to go 3 months in a row, back to back to back, because he's already at 50. We have a non-MD already at 50 recruits for his third month in a row to do 100 recruits in a month. And here's the crazy part. That new leader now accepts that new standard. So if you're looking to give birth to a new base shop, new culture, new expectation, your base shop, you got to go wide. Stop talking about your super base. Stop talking about your super team. Stop talking about somebody else in your base shop doing it. What are you doing? You. How wide are you? And I gave our new director a challenge. Listen, in the first year in the business, we went 55 plus wide in 2015. And in 14 months, we crossed over $250,000 in income. So if you want to beat our income in 14 months, go wide. That's it. Simple as that. Because we know what to do with the rest of the system. Go wide. You provide the raw material. We'll provide the factory and the assembly line to fast start them, get in the market, convert them as a licensed agent, get them promoted, put some licenses underneath them so we can create new leaders. And new leaders create new competition. And new competition raises standards. And raising standards creates the teamwork that you're looking for. And by you going wide, you increase your moral authority and saying this is the benefits of going wide. So Mike and Jackie Polalasi is 59 wide since the beginning of the year. Not for 2021, but since January 21. So they saw our goals and they know nothing else. They have zero financial services or insurance background. They're 59 wide right now. As Sheena mentioned, they recruit somebody because they have moral authority. So they can impart that upon the new people they have in their business. And they have a brand new person that joined that came on board their business yesterday. And in one day, they got 5 directs. Today, they're going to finish out their FA promotion, application FLs. Why? Because they went wide and they raised the standard and they had the moral authority to do so. If you're constantly talking about other people in your team are doing, your base shop, in your super base, super team versus yourself, and you're not going wide, you're not leading, you're managing. And to remind you, our title at PHP is marketing director, not managing director. And here's another benefit of going wide. I remember one time a pastor, I was recruiting at a church. MSM knows the story a lot. And recruiting is not how. Recruiting is why. And I remember sitting with him at the church cafe. He kept banging on the table. Matt, why are you doing the business? Why are you trying to recruit me? Well, it's because, Pastor, you can provide, I can show you financial services. Insurance is a very wealthy industry. You can make 6 figures, between Monday and Saturday. So therefore, you're not having to take, church and tithes offerings to pay your salary. No. Why are you doing the business? Well, because Pastor, because our community is. No. Why are you doing the business? Why are you doing the business? And he checked me. And I started thinking about the deep reason why I'm doing the business. And what came to me at that moment was that at that time before I got married, For 14 years, I got involved in the insurance industry, and I'm thankful that somebody recruited me into this insurance industry to at least start making a six-figure income without a college degree, without a business background, sales background. And I can control my schedule. I can be there for my children. And I started saying this, and tears started coming out. I started getting choked up because I'm so thankful that somebody thought enough to recruit me in the bathroom of a Best Buy, and that changed my life. And I started welling up. I couldn't even finish my sentences anymore. He goes, that's the reason why you recruit me. Great. I love it. You want to help single parents? You want to help those who have been overlooked and left behind? I'm on board. So I realized at that point the benefits of going wide, and to refine that message was not how, it's why. What's your why? Why should somebody go in business with you? Why should somebody listen to your message? As much as people are being recruited PHP, they're seeing if they should follow you. Are you naturally attracting people to you, or are you repelling people? And going wide was going to lead to a million-point base shop. It was going to lead to super base, super team. So go personally direct first, yourself. And putting yourself in this position is also a constant recreation. So therefore, it's not the same people in your base shop 3 months from now, 6 months from now, not much from now. How many are facing new people? If your office are starting to reopen back up again, how many new pandemic babies have you given birth to, and you're now recreating your business? You should be having a lot of them. You're having a new injection of new blood into your organization. Like somebody should come into your business 6 months from now and say, wow, there's new faces. People should come into your business 3 months from now and see new faces inside your organization, because you're constantly going wide. You're only one recruit away from an explosion, and you're only one recruit away from recreating yourself. So go one more. It's that go one more mentality. You know, Gatorade had a great campaign out there called One More. The kid was doing bench press, and on the ceiling had one more. On the side of a weight plate said one more. And the dashboard said one more. It's the one more mentality. This guy Pulalasi was recruited on my birthday, October 31st, on closeout. I said, I need to show more authority to my base shop that I can close out with them too as well, get it direct in my base shop on closeout night. Let me go one more. Boom, discovered it. And I'm still going wide. And by the way, do you think that people that I directly recruit, do you think people ghost me? Do you think just because I'm a board counselor, just because I'm a CEO, just because my face is in a how to create wealth video, just because my face is on a compensation, do you think people don't quit on me? Matter of fact, they quit on me quicker. You know why? It's like, damn. I've had people tell me, damn, man, you know, you work a lot. I know, but the payoff is great, but you work a lot. They get stuff on the work a lot. Well, this thing takes work. You know, what do you want? What do you want to become? What do you want to have? What do you want to be known for? How are you going to get there? These are my favorite prospecting questions. These are my favorite You know, we had Jeb Blunt, the author of Fanatical Prospecting. Oftentimes I get people, hey, Matt, what do you say to somebody? No. That's not what professional salespeople do. Professional salespeople don't have something to say. They have something to ask. You ever notice when Patrick coaches you? You ever notice before he gives you feedback, he asks you real quick, can I give you feedback? Can I say something to you? Because this is about to sting. You ever hear Patrick? It's the master. That Patrick doesn't just tell you. Patrick asks you, so therefore you're open to it, and then he nails you. Same thing in a recruiting process. Outbound prospecting and social prospecting is a very powerful combination. Now that a little bit more of the country starting to open back up again, these are the things I would be doing here to maximize closeout here by the 15th. To make sure your folks are, and by the way, we're having this perfect conversation right now, right before the weekend. Because closeout's what? Monday night. So in addition to phone calls and phone zone, which those communications happen when you hang up the phone, prospecting as you go, kids, activities, hobbies. Getting involved in your community. You see Ricky getting involved with the conservative Republican movement. You see people getting involved in church and charities, doing nonprofit. You see Cindy Cobas and Paul getting out there, shaking hands. You know, I see Vic playing basketball again, right? And hanging out. He's rim rocking again. Getting involved. You got to get involved with where people are at. This weekend, go get involved. I'm so busy. You're not too busy to spend 30 seconds shaking hands and fist bumping people at a new networking group. They had a new reopening. Like you want, like the barber shop that I'm at, I said, listen, if I could put X amount of people here in your barber shop to have the cigar room, would you come out to my big event as a guest? He was a guest at my event in Louisville. This guy drove from Chicago through the snowstorm. Flights canceled. My guest showed up because I put 20 people inside his barbershop when he opened up a new cigar aspect to his barbershop. He wanted to repay the favor by being a guest at our big event. Because he's an influencer. Every day he's talking about what we're doing. Every time I come to the barbershop, I have 4 or 5 people ask me, so what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I come to the barbershop, guy gave me a box of Cuban cigars, Cohibas. Hey, I heard about you. Tell me more about insurance. Tell me more about your industry. Another guy, he says, tell me more about this because my limo business is out of business. What I'm doing, I'll wrap it up with this. What I'm doing right now is an everyday evolution. Fresh top 25 list every. Interact on social media. Just don't be an observer on social media. Interact. If you look at something for 2 seconds, like it. If you see something for 3 seconds, drop a comment on it. If you see it for 4 seconds, share it. Not much time. You better like, comment, and share. I've been doing a Facebook IG live video. What about your 2-minute story? You, Felicia Joyce. You, Travis, yo. I've been talking about you. You're the brand. Mikisha Shaw, I've been talking about you. Nori Buhosa, I've been talking about you. In your language. What is that IG live video talking about? Problems you face, consequences without dealing with the problem. The solutions you attempted before PHP and now why PHP and why PHP was the answer. Matter of fact, my video today is about that on Friday. Share videos and photos with Inside PHP. Share the content with your team, with your organization. Ask your team to share with others. And have a list, not only a top 25 list of people you're prospecting, but have a top 25 list of influencers, of people that you like, whether it's music, whether it's fitness, whether it's military, whether it's people that love wine, whether it's people that love cigars, people that love watches, people that love cars. Find those influencers because you start creating a cultivation of top 25 list of people you like hanging around, and they like hanging around you. So with that being said, Rodolfo, we're going to go close out this thing. Our numbers are this: 15 base field associates, 50 net SVP field associates. We're probably got a couple more FAs today. Guys, we're having a mentality right now for our folks not to go on an MD run, but how to go on an SVP run. Then within 12 months, the conversation not more MD in 12 months. The conversation right now in MSM is SVP in 12 months, $250,000, $1 million, $1 million point base shop. That being said, Rodolfo, I turn it back to you. Thank you so much.